Part A. Listen to each word. Write the word you hear.
1. May I reserve a table for 7 p.m.? May I reserve a table for 7 p.m.? 2.
Excuse me, could I have a glass of water? Excuse me, could I have a glass of water?
3. Could I please order a dozen red roses? Could I please order a dozen red roses? 4. I'm afraid we're completely full this evening. I'm afraid we're completely full this evening. 5. I won't put up with his loud music. I won't put up with his loud music. 6.
Can I borrow your car, Harry? Can I borrow your car, Harry?
7. Are you looking forward to the concert? Are you looking forward to the concert? 8. You came up with a great plan. You came up with a great plan. 9. Do you know where the station is? Do you know where the station is?
10.
I'm making a cake, but I've run out of eggs. I'm making a cake, but I've run out of eggs.
$11.
Dad came up with a great idea for Madison's birthday. Dad came up with a great idea for Madison's birthday.
$12.
Can we go soon? The show starts at 8 p.m. Can we go soon? The show starts at 8 p.m.
$13.
Don't look down on your staff. They're just as important as you. Don't look down on your staff. They're just as important as you.
$14.
Alexa is looking forward to her vacation. Alexa is looking forward to her vacation.
$15.
Could we postpone our meeting until tomorrow? Could we postpone our meeting until tomorrow?
$16.
Could I speak to Ranjit Singh, please?
I'm afraid he's busy.
Could I speak to Ranjit Singh, please?
I'm afraid he's busy.
$17.
Could I please have the last sandwich?
Of course. Enjoy it.
Could I please have the last sandwich?
Of course. Enjoy it.
$18.
Turn the radio down. I can't put up with that noise. Turn the radio down. I can't put up with that noise.
$19.
Our department works well because we get along with each other. Our department works well because we get along with each other.
$20.
I'm having such a bad time at work. Our new manager looks down on all his staff. I'm having such a bad time at work. Our new manager looks down on all his staff.
Listening to problem solving.
Hello?
Hi, Mingu. This is Yana.
Oh, hi, Yana. What's up?
My best friend is in a band, and I'm going to one of his concerts this weekend. I'd love to take some pictures for his website. Would you mind if I borrowed your new camera?
No. That's okay, I guess. I don't think I'll need it for anything.
Thanks a million.
Sure. Have you used a camera like mine before? It's sort of complicated.
Uh-huh, sure, a couple of times. Would it be okay if I picked it up on Friday night?
Yeah, I guess so.
Question 1. Why is Yana calling her friend? Question 2. Why does Mingyu sound concerned? Question 3. What has Yana got planned for the weekend? Now listen to part 2.
Hello?
Hi, Carrie. This is Yana.
Oh, hi, Yana.
I was wondering if you could do me a favor.
That depends.
Well, I have to go to a concert this weekend. Would it be okay if I borrowed that shirt of yours that I like so much?
That silver one? Oh, sure.
Thanks a lot. I'll come by and pick it up tonight.
That's fine.
Question 4. How does Carrie react to Yana's request? Question 5. When will Yana go pick up the shirt? Now listen to part 3.
Andy Parker?
Hi, Andy. It's Yana.
Oh, hello. How are you?
Pretty good, thanks. Listen, the reason I'm calling is I have a really big favor to ask you.
Yes?
Remember I told you about that friend of mine who's doing a show this weekend?
Yeah, I remember. And?
Well, the concert's this Saturday afternoon, and it's out of town, about an hour's drive from here. And I was wondering if I could borrow your car for the afternoon to get there.
Gee, Yana, I'd really love to help you out, but I'm going to need my car all weekend. I've got a friend coming in from out of town, and I promised to show her around.
Oh, okay. I understand. But anyway, how are things? I haven't seen you for ages.
Oh, you know, work, work, work.
Question 6. What does Yana want from Andy? Question 7. Why does Andy say no to Yana? Question 8. How has Andy's life been lately?
Listening to a daily life conversation.
Hey, Lynn. I was just on my way to your desk. Deborah and I are taking the kids for a drive to Algonquin Park this weekend to see the fall colors. And we wanted to know if you, Chen, and the kids would like to come with us.
The fall colors? Oh, you mean the trees. Right, Algonquin is full of maple trees, isn't it?
Actually, it's full of evergreen trees, but there are several spots that have maple trees. We can drive into the park, then pull off the highway at a campground. We'll all go for a walk, see the beautiful trees, then have a picnic lunch.
Are the trails very difficult? Chen's not the greatest athlete, and our kids are still small. Do we need to worry about bears and snakes?
If we keep to the trails, I don't think we'll have to worry about bears or snakes. Some of the trails are difficult, but some are easy. Deborah's okay with animals, but I know she isn't fond of heights. So we don't want one of those lookout trails that take you up to the top of a cliff.
A trail beside a lake would be nice, and I know Deborah would like that too. Ever since we moved, I've missed seeing the water every day. How long of a drive is it?
A couple hours. More, depending on which trail we pick. I say we make a day of it. Leave early Saturday morning, get back late Saturday evening. Why don't you come over to my desk on your coffee break and we'll take a look. Choose one that suits both of us.
Okay, it sounds wonderful. We should plan a stop halfway there to give the kids a break.
That's a good idea. We'll check for that when you come over as well.
Okay. I've got to get back to my desk to the project I was working on, but I'll see you in about an hour. And thanks for inviting us.
Question 1.
Why was the man on his way to see the woman?
Question 2.
What is their conversation mainly about?
Question 3.
What is the man's wife afraid of?
Question 4.
What kind of trail does the woman want?
Question 5.
Where will the woman see the man in about an hour?
Listening for information.
Lori, how are you? Every time I pass your house, I notice how many birds there are, flying about, chirping away, and so many different kinds. How do you do it?
Easy. I build birdhouses. I have a bird bath in the yard, and I put out lots of food for them.
You mean you put seed in a bird feeder? I've seen bags of bird seed at grocery stores and hardware stores. Perhaps I should buy a bag.
Keep in mind that different kinds of seeds attract different kinds of birds. Sunflower seeds attract the greatest variety. Goldfinches like thistle seed, but we don't have goldfinches here. Not only that, I actually make my own suet cakes.
What? Oh, you mean those blocks of seed that you put in a metal cage for birds to pick at? How do you make those?
I can give you the recipe, but basically I melt a big chunk of suet, that's just animal fat, in a pan, and I add some peanut butter, and then about a cup of cornmeal to thicken it.
Next, you add the seeds?
Yes, and not just seeds. I also put in some fruit, and since I don't want the squirrels to eat it, I put in some red chili powder.
I had no idea that squirrels don't like chili. I'm surprised the birds aren't put off by it.
Me too. Then I pat the mixture into a container to shape it and put it in the fridge overnight to set. In the morning, I pop it out and put it into the wire cage you mentioned.
That sounds pretty simple. Yes, I'd love to have the recipe.
I also make my own hummingbird nectar. It's even easier. I just boil 1 cup water with 1/4 cup sugar, or 2 cups water and half a cup sugar.
Really? Ordinary white sugar? But aren't they always telling us how bad sugar is for us?
Yes, for us, but it's okay for hummingbirds. And ants, unfortunately. You shouldn't put red food coloring in the sugar water, though. That's bad for them. It's better to buy a red hummingbird feeder.
Question 1.
What is the conversation mainly about?
Question 2.
What kind of seed does the woman probably buy?
Question 3.
Why does the woman put red chili powder in her suet cakes?
Question 4.
Why does she put the suet mixture in the fridge?
Question 5.
What does the man think about her use of white sugar?
Question 6.
What will the man most likely do after talking to the woman?
A few months ago, Pedro Ramirez, 45, lost his job in a grocery store. To pay the bills, he got a part-time job at night. Several days later, Pedro's wife, Luisa, gave him a big surprise. She was pregnant with their 6th child. Pedro was happy but worried. How am I going to support another child without a full-time job? He wondered. That evening, Pedro and Luisa got some more news. A fire was coming near their home. By the next morning, the fire was very close. The police ordered every family in the neighborhood to evacuate. The Ramirez family moved quickly. While Pedro was gathering their legal documents, Luisa grabbed the family photographs, and the children put their pets, a cat and a bird, in the family's van. Then, the family drove to the home of Luisa's sister, 1 hour away. About 24 hours later, Pedro and Luisa got very bad news. The fire destroyed their home. They lost almost everything. With no home, only part-time work, and a baby coming, Pedro was even more worried about the future. For the next 3 months, the Ramirez family stayed with Luisa's sister while workers were rebuilding their home. Many generous people helped them during that difficult time. Friends took them shopping for clothes. Strangers left gifts at their door. A group of children collected $500 to buy bicycles for the Ramirez children. Because of all the help from friends and neighbors, the Ramirez family was able to rebuild their lives. 2 months after the fire, Luisa mailed out holiday cards with this message: "Home is more than a building. Home is wherever there is love."